Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State has presented bills to Edo House of Assembly for consideration, but see what happens. It's the Bible that tells us that any house that is divided against itself cannot really stand. Governor Godwin Obaseki, in recent times, some say he's behind the impeachment that the House have against Phyllis Schwaibo. Again, the House have said no, that they have their own reason why they feel the deputy governor should be impeached. And so there is so much more going on, and every single person is watching and trying to understand what exactly is going on here. So Baseki has presented these bills to the House for consideration, but some people are, you get me now, yeah. Of course, you know that again and again, when people feel that, their needs are not met and all that, they begin to do and undo. And this is quite very, very, very unbecoming. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Obaseki presents 3 Bs to a zoo assembly for consideration, but see what happened. Edo State House of Assembly has received 3 bills from the state governor, Godwin Obaseki, for consideration and passage. The bills include the one asking for a law to establish Edo Community Security Network Law 2024 and for other matters connected therein. The second bill is a bill for law of established the Edo State Tourism Agency charged with the responsibility to facilitate the development and regulation of tourism in Edo State with other related matters. The third one is a bill for the law to establish Edo State Firefighter Service Governance Law 2024. All the bills were presented before the Majority Leader, Honorable Charity. The Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Blessing, after receiving the 3 bills, asked that the bills be slated for a second reading after passing the first reading. However, some members of the House says regarding passing a bill to establish the own security outfit in Edo State, that needs to be done properly. They would not want to pass a bill that is against the federal government. Although Edo House may pass it, but the federal government, there are other things to be done to ensure that this is done properly and they are not going against anything that will affect the state having an issue with the federal. Meanwhile, the House of Assembly on Wednesday received management of EBDC and TCN at the preliminary where they were made to answer questions on why there is no end to the epileptic power supply in Edo State, which they blame on generators and all that's causing the people more harm than good. So this is what is happening. The people of the state have been complaining that there is no steady power supply, and this has hindered the growth development of the state and much more, and they want to understand what the house is doing. Governor Godwin Obaseki has looked at it all, and he has not really had an answer for the House of Assembly. So, I mean, when all of this is going on, people are, trying to look at it and understand what the priorities are. Okay, the only issue that the House is having, they've gone through the first reading and they're looking at ways and, issues on how they could possibly go through all of this. Is that at the end of the day, you don't want a situation regarding the establishment of own security outfits. You want it to be done decently and in order in such a way that the state, according to what they are saying, is not going against the federal, and that this bill must be considered very intelligently so as to put things in place. So these are some of the things that are happening. Governor Gordon Obaseki, the governor of Edo State, has got a few months more, but there are still issues that the people of Edo State are pointing out. Has he led the people? Yes. Has he done what he could? Possibly, yes. However, the epileptic power supply is a major issue that the people of Edo State are crying about. What is the governor doing? What is the people, how this is affecting development, businesses and what have you. And they're asking, both Obaseki and the House of Assembly, instead of prioritizing what is important, that they've not really focused on some of these issues. Guys, what do you think? Do you think that the government of Edo State, what about, we're not talking about the federal road, what about the state roads? Passing through Edo State very recently, my God, some of the roads are bad. I don't want to mention them, but if you live in that geopolitical area in that country, in the country, and you've passed through some of those roads, you will wonder what is really going on in the country. I'm not talking about the federal, I'm talking about even the state roads. If you see, cars are literally swimming. And I'm not saying this to discredit Obaseki, don't get me wrong. Before you know, some people will say, hey, madam, you not like Obaseki. No, that's not the point. I'm talking about development. By the way, Obaseki is a good man, okay? I'm not talking about that. The fantastic governor. He's done what he can. But could he have been able to do more? Have you seen Abia State? Have you seen what the governor is doing with less than 1 year? That's what I'm talking about. So it's not a winch hunt somebody and make the other person look bad. No. That's not the point we are making at all. We are talking about governance for the people. We're talking about governance for the people. How is it going? How is that going? Okay, how are you able to truly, sincerely, ascertain and bring about real development for the people of Edo State? What are you doing? And how are you going all about that? That is the issue we are talking about. And that is the main point. That is the main bone for contention. That's the main issue we are talking about right now. It's okay, to bring about laws and things that will, help your state become better and do what you can. However, what are you doing much more to make things get better? These are some of the things that we must all consider and not leave ourselves to chance. Governor Godwin Obaseki is doing what he possibly can as the state governor, but could he have done more? He's had 8 years. The first 4 years, he had a Oshomoles blessing. The second four years, it was not the same, and everybody, wondering, what the real issue is, and the next 4 years, how far did he go about that? Okay, how far did he go about that? So this is what is happening. Okay, this is what is going on. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can have all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. God bless. Have a fantastic day. From us, is bye for now. Bye-bye.